Hey, what's up guys? ChefDog25 here. So this is actually going to be the WoW review. I'm having a lot of trouble with camera angles and stuff here, so I'm going to have to keep zooming out and zooming in, and it may be kind of irritating to watch for a little bit, but I'm going to do my best to kind of explain everything the best I can. So I'm going to go from kind of talking about where I started. This may be a long video because I'm going to kind of explain how I got into it and then kind of just review it all at the same time. So sorry if this drags on a little bit, but here goes. So I first was playing Ultima Online. That was my first big MMO RPG that I had first played that my uncle got me into, and I played that for a good 2 years with my uncle, and you know, that was all I really knew MMO wise. And then finally he gave Final Fantasy I think it's 11, Final Fantasy 11 Online a try, and I tried it with him, and I liked it, except for the fact that you had to have, you know, once you got to like level 10 or whatever, I can't remember what the level was, but it was very early on after, not very long into actually playing, that the only way you could really level or attain anything, sorry, that's my phone. The only way you could really level or attain anything is being with a group, and it was just kind of a pain to be searching for a group for hours, and I couldn't really stick with it very much. Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. But as I was saying, yeah, Final Fantasy I just couldn't get into because I didn't want to sit and look for a party for hours on end, so I decided to bail on that. And then WoW had just came out. It was like 2 months old, but before he tested it, and then he liked it and he got me into it. And ever since then, I've been playing off and on. I played until I was maxed out at the level 60, got bored, quit, or basically froze my account, and then Burning Crusade came out. I played that, leveled to the max, and then kind of got bored with it again. And now I'm back to Wrath of the Lich King came out, and I leveled to the max level on 2 different characters, and now I'm just, you know, I'm bored again. So I've suspended them both. I've got a couple. I got like another week until this one is unplayable, because you pay for a month, and both of my accounts is like just paid and I didn't know. I thought I had not paid them yet, but I still had like a full month left when I froze both accounts, because I have 2. So I was just, I don't know. It kind of worked out good, because now you guys are going to be able to get your WoW review that I've been promising. Anyways, so my first character that I ever leveled was originally on Shadow Council, and I transferred most of them over. My first one was Avex here. I don't know if you can see. Avex is a level 80 mage, and this is him right here. And this is not working out well. Alright, I'm gonna try something else. I'm just gonna have to hold this and try to do it, which sucks, but oh well. So you guys can actually see. So this is Avex. He was my first character here. Maybe a little glary, but I used to raid in the very original, like level 60, when it's just what they call vanilla WoW, which is like the first WoW. Before the expansions came out, and I did hardcore raiding. I raided all the big dungeons, and like I got real burnout on it, so I have not been doing any real raiding since then. I've done heroics, which I'll explain later, and so gear wise, you're not going to see me maxed out in gear, because honestly I'm not maxed out in gear on any of my characters, just because I get bored, and I create a lot of alts, and alts are characters that, you have a main, which is your primary character, and then alts are all other characters that you have, that you like play on your off time. So then I went Horde first, and then I got bored with Avex around level 20, and then I made this guy right here. His name's Malachi. He was my first level 60, and as you can see here, he's a rogue, night elf rogue, and I got real bored with him and ended up going back to Avex. Oh, where are you? There you go. Sorry, I got to switch servers back and forth just to show you guys. I went back to Avex here and finished leveling him out, and this is who I did the hardcore raiding with, was this guy. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed the character. I love the mage class personally. I don't like them because they're so vulnerable. Actually, I'm going to show you the all the classes here. Basically, you got Alliance here. Oh, this is female. Sorry. No offense. That's not a knock on females. It's just the male models is what I go with. So you got Human, which can be a warrior, which is basically the guy who just makes everything hit on him and keeps you from being damaged. You have a Paladin who can do that. They can heal. They can do damage. They have 3 different specs. A spec, I'll have to explain all this later. But I'm going to go through the classes real quick. Paladin, you can be a rogue, which uses stealth and is more for just straight damage. Priest is primarily for straight healing. You can go a certain path for them that they can do damage. This is a Death Knight. Death Knight is the new class that they just brought out in the new expansion, Wrath of the Lich King. You have to have a character that was previously level 55 to be able to make one. So you can't make one as soon as you start playing. You have to level to 55 on another class. Mage, which I've talked about a little bit. Warlock is a casting class. I'm not a huge fan of one. I got a level 34, and they're all right. They got a pet. I'm not a big fan of classes with pets. It's not because I think that it's an easy class. I mean, it is kind of easy. It's a nice advantage, but it's just not my style of playing. So I'm not a big fan of them. They do damage, and they have pets, like I said. They do wear cloth, like mages, warlocks. I'm trying to think. Priests, and that might be the only ones, if I remember right. Yeah, they all wear something called cloth armor, which means it's the weakest armor that you can have, and you take damage very, very easily. The next would be leather, which is like rogues and druids. I think that's I think that might be the only ones who wear leather. Yeah, hunters wear mail. The next one is mail, like M-A-I-L. That is shamans, hunters, I don't know. I think that might be the only one, shamans and hunters. And then warriors, paladins, and death knights all wear plate. So the higher your armor class, the more damage you can take. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to go through the races real quick here. So on the Alliance you have the humans, and you have dwarves, you have night elves, you have gnomes, which I hate, and you have Draenei, which was introduced in the Burning Crusade. They're the newest race with the Blood Elf and the Horde side, the 2 newest races since Burning Crusade. So then the Horde, you have Orc, Undead, which is probably my favorite character model, Tauren, which is big fat cows, Troll, and like I said, Blood Elf. Yeah, Warrior. I think I went through most of these classes already. Druid, which I haven't. Hunter also have pets, and they do DPS. Are pretty much known for DPS, and DPS is damage per second. So they're mainly just a straight damage class with a pet. Death Knights they can tank which is what a warrior does. The tanking is the class that keeps all the damage on you focused and keeps it off of your party. Or they can do just straight damage. Druids are able to shapeshift, which means they can like go to be a bear, which they can tank. They can be like a panther, cat, lion thingy, and they can do damage. And they have a healing spec, which like I said, I'll talk about later. I'm already on 10 minutes. Yeah, I guess this is kind of a hard game to like talk about and review all in one. But I'm going to do it anyway because I've been promising it. So yeah, stop getting sidetracked. It won't be too long, Matt. Let's see. I have a level 20 priest. I have a level 35 or level 34 warlock, like I said, and then I took the death knight to level 68. I'll go ahead and log in to my mage here just to kind of show you guys, like explain specs and stuff like that, and show you some of the other things that you can do. This is probably. This is definitely, if you are into online and you like online, it's a never-ending game. You can always do something else or achieve something different. And I'll explain that here once I'm logged in. Sorry, my computer kind of takes a while to load this. I don't have a good gaming rig. But, let's see. Alright. So, here... I don't know how I'm going to do this with my left hand because I can't even see what I'm recording. There we go. So like here, you have like achievements. If you are not, this is what I've done last. These will show you your last, like the last things you've done. You can do achievements. It's kind of like just like Xbox 360. You do certain things like collect 10 unique tabards. Obtain 10 mounts, 25 pets. Questing, you just do a certain amount of quests. Exploration, they got something for every aspect of the game for you to do achievements on, really. And when they implemented that, I thought that was really cool. Just because it gives you something else to do if you're not a big raider or you're not someone who likes to do heroics a lot. You have your friends lists, your spell book, your character, and this shows you gear. Right here, like blue is a superior item. Green is like a common item. It's not very good to have. I mean, that's what you get mostly from quests. Right here, and this is sad, this is the only purple piece I have on my character, but a purple piece is epic. This does nothing for me actually as a tabard. It's just kind of a special thing to have. Right here when I'm on, stupid quest helper. Get off quest helper, close menu. Hide. There we go. Like I'm on a flying mount, which you can get at level 70. It just helps. You can go 280% speed on your epic flying mount, or you have 60% speed on your regular flying mount. And mounts are obtained. They've changed like the requirement levels like 100 times. A regular ground mount will look something like, let's see what I had originally. This brown mount, brown bear. And I mean, this is just straight land, and you go 100% speed. So cool stuff like that is really, I mean, you can also do pets. You can collect like pets and stuff. Let's try to find a decent one. I guess we'll just bring this cat out. They do nothing except follow you around, really. I need something more manly than that. Oh yeah, there we go. A little dragon whelp. Right there. It's probably my favorite pet that I own. It's the dark whelp. Oops, dark whelpling. But yeah, you can just collect different pets and stuff. As far as replayability, obviously this is one of the most superior things that you can ever have in replayability. It does cost you $15 a month. Sorry, I forgot to zoom out there. It costs you $15 a month. You pay, I think the combo packs for having the first World of Warcraft and Burning Crusade are like, I It might be like $40 US, and then it's like another 40, maybe 30 for the Wrath of the Lich King. So you will spend a lot of money at first if you just join the game. I mean, you're not hit with all that when you've been playing like I have. I've been buying one at a time over years, and then but you pay your $15 a month. So replayability is awesome. The amount of different things that you can do is great. This is probably the best online game I've ever played, and I honestly don't see much beating it ever. I'm going to find it I think it's just going to be very difficult for a game to beat this. I mean, this is just it's a very superior game to its genre. I mean, it's designed for two different types of players: solo players and grouping players. People who have time and want to do group oriented like questing or like raiding. Raiding is like dungeons. You fight in dungeons with groups, and you fight to kill bosses and obtain better gear. I'm trying to think of everything to explain to you guys. I mean, it's so extensive. It's very hard. But honestly, this game isn't for you if you do not want to play online. You do not want to pay. I will say there are some cons. For example, every Tuesday's maintenance day, and it's normally down in the morning. I mean, it never affected me because I was at work. But some people who, if they can only play during the day, that's really all they can. That's kind of their time to play, and that's down for a day for them. There are some lagging issues sometimes when they release new content. Servers will go down. It's frustrating. But you also have to understand that they are doing this to keep it updated and to keep new things happening. I mean, it's not like they do it on purpose. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But that can be kind of a drawback for some people, is like the maintenance and stuff like that. What we got here? What else is there? I mean, like you can do like reputation for different groups. You just do questing pretty much, or you can kill stuff. The questing's pretty. I like it. I like storyline type things. Like I like doing quests and like finding stuff out about the game. The only drawback is when you're doing the same quest over and over and over again, trying to level, is when it kind of gets to be annoying, I guess I could say. So I don't know. I love the game. I get bored with the game. Like I said, I'm somebody who's been playing it from the start. So like I think it's been out 4 years, 5 years. And for me, it's boring, but it's very, 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 very addicting. And I couldn't put much more emphasis on it. When I first started playing, it's all I did. I didn't care about school. I didn't care about nothing except World of Warcraft and wondering what I was going to do when I got home. It was really sad. And a lot of people, now I know how to contain it and I know how to deal with it. So I've never been sucked back into it that much. I'm going to go log into my favorite guy. And I don't know, it's just, you can't have an addictive personality because it's going to cause a lot of trouble, and I'm just putting that as a forewarning out there for you guys. I mean, the music, they incorporate, I just like the music of the zones. I like how all the zones have its different feel and its background to the story. You feel for like the characters of the storylines, and I don't know, I really love the game. It's just really fun. I just get bored sometimes. I'm logged out in the same place as my mage. There is different types of servers. There's an RP server, which is what I used to be on, and that's where you actually role play your character. And sorry, I gotta buy something here. There we go. It's like you role play your character, and you just you create a background and you talk like your character. You have PvE, which is like PvP. There's PvP servers where you can attack the opposite faction whenever, wherever, except like the very first starting zones. From there on, it's straight war. And then PvE is where you don't have to RP, but you can't attack other factions unless you're actually doing like PvP events, like battlegrounds and stuff. But this game is the fact that they keep bringing out more and more content. I mean, the replayability is like an A+++. I mean, it's not, like I said. I can't emphasize on there's so much to do, and there's like, I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to explain. I mean, basically, if you don't think you can become addicted. See, I'm already being attacked by somebody. Stupid people. He's lucky I have a camera in my hand because he would die. Sorry. But yeah, if you want to pay for this, if you want to pay for a game, you don't mind paying $15 a month, and you have a decent enough. Make sure your computer specs will match up to this, up to this game, because you won't be able to play it unless you are you have the specs to play. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'm kind of running out of words. I mean, there's so much. I can't even explain to you how much is in this game. I just gave you a very brief. It's starting, like what you learn when you start the game. There's so much to learn, and there's not really that much of a learning curve. It's pretty much you just kind of learn as you go. I didn't really know. I had a nice background for. Oh man, AC's starting to run. I hope this doesn't ruin the video. Shit. Sorry, sidetracked. Hold on. Alright, sorry, I had to regain my thought there. If you, like I said, if you don't mind paying the money and you have the specs to run the game, it's honestly a great game, and I'd recommend it to anybody. Don't become addicted to it. Don't let it ruin your life, basically. I mean, don't let it ruin your schooling or your friends. You got to keep your relationships with them. I mean, it's got to be something that you can do, like with your Xbox. You can pick it up and put it down. And some people can't even do that. But the game is an awesome game. I love it. Just sometimes I go through streaks of being bored with it. But, I mean, obviously I've been playing it since basically the start. And you know, I'm always going to keep my account and keep coming back as long as new stuff is coming out that appeals to me. So this is the best computer game in my opinion, hands down. I would give it a full 10 out of 10 as far as scoring. If I did scoring, I would give it that. And I don't know. I mean, the rest is kind of your decision. Do you want to play or do you not want to? It's really not that hard to learn. I had a nice background in UO to know the basics of an MMO, but you can still hop in and figure it out. It's really not too hard. You just set your toolbars up for all your spells that you get, what appeals to you. For example, since I don't have anything in the 9 slot, see how it's blinking if you hit 8. It won't do anything now because I'm on a mount, but it's pretty easy to do. You just target, you'll learn what you can handle and what you can't on your character, and that's really about it. If you guys have any really additional questions, because this is already 24 minutes long, just PM me or leave a comment below. Go to my Twitter at twitter.com/shepdog25. I did post a question earlier asking if you guys would like me to do a Q&A. And if so, if the majority rules, then I'm going to go ahead and post it on Twitter and have your questions go ahead and start flooding my inbox for my PMs. Just go ahead, and if you want to, go ahead and send me a personal message with questions, and I'll make it a Q&A video. But other than that, I need some more ideas on what videos you guys would like, and I guess we'll take it from there. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.